Okay, now the thing is recording. All of you show your handsome, pretty face on the camera. 5 seconds, you don't put on it, off it. 5 seconds, I'll show your face. Don't go and show me your wall, show you this. Fiona, 每次你的脸一半的嘞，你下面有胡须是吗？你看你的脸一半跟下面那个职业那个 body 放在一起，好像是一个人这样。那职业你只是看你的那个 chin。OK， 来 go down。Hi 子璇 ，Hi 天安。where is 职业啊？哦，职业 ，Oh yes sorry. Okay, put on your name. Okay, thank you. Now you can on your camera there if you can. Don't off it. Okay, thank you, class. Hi, Dongzhe. Okay, yes, hi, Dongzhe. Now to share with you a few important things. First of all, just in case you're not sure that what is happening, we have come to a very close of the 3 months. Some of you are with me for 3 months. On behalf of myself and Jeff Learning Center, I thank you very super much for your commitments, for your dedications, for the trust. May I stand up? May I stand up first? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it to go through all my nonsense for the past 2.5 months. Okay. Thank you for enjoying my nonsense with you all. David Cho, who is the David Cho?
You support Spurs.
How you know? Oh yeah,
Sure.
yes.
Hiya.
Why you also
I support Arsenal.
Bye, Ricky. Bye, Ricky. Sorry, just kidding. No qualms on this. No against each other. I support Spurs since 1983. Yes. Die-hard fan. My whole wardrobe is all Spurs cap. Even the mask, also everything. So just to share with you guys, thank you so much for the past 2.5 months, coming 3 months. For your dedications, I have decided to give a little small awards to all of you. What is awards? I don't want to tell you lah, okay? But I'm thinking definitely you all deserve awards, not just because the very simple reason is that I initially, to tell you the truth, when I started this online, you're the first class, I'm a bit skeptical and worried that I cannot deliver a good product and result to all of you. To be honest, every time when it's come to Friday, I got phobia. This recording, actually, I'm telling my boss also. Oh, Liang is not. No, Liang just joined. I miss Hao Xian. I really miss Hao Xian. I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, wait, I got a message from them. Oh, they say they.
You want to hear something cool?
Oh, what is it? Yes. Lagging,
There you go.
Okay, just off one of them because it's going to repeat the echo. Okay, may I start? Wow. Can you mute your mic, please?
Wait.
It's like in the karaoke room.
There you go.
Okay, thanks, Natalie. So I would like to thank all of you for your dedications. There will be a little surprise to all of you. I will inform my colleague on that. Okay, this is my little appreciation tokens for your hard work and dedications that you have commit yourself. The most important thing is that you really, like what Mother Teresa's story is, really respect your parents on that. In fact, the past 3 days course that I attended the strategies, and it really changed my mind to share with you all a very important things. Ricky and Ziyue, you asked in the right time. Ziyue, very congratulations. Nothing to be shy now. Okay, your grade is good. Okay, right. So keep it up. Don't be as proud as a peacock, but must eat humble pie. All right. Always your result is good. Just keep humble, and you are very close to getting your Eagle Awards by end of this year. If your result and marks maintain it in that way. Okay, keep it up, guys and girls. And yeah, pie. Correct. Well, how she not in yet now? Entertain us. Good. Okay, I enjoy it. I just 讲到曹操就到了。哇，浩贤 ，we are talking about you 呢，浩贤。Hao Xian, we are talking about you, no, Hao Xian? Don't answer me. Okay, never mind. So
Robux.
Okay, wait, don't Robux me. So important message. So I haven't started my message yet. So importantly that if you were to continue for the next few months with Uncle Raymond, the journey ahead is going to be super tough. As you know that Vicky was mentioning that the test is coming along the way. There are so many things cramping. Don't worry. because of that, I have decided to have maybe once a month or maybe 2 weeks once we're going to have share with some motivation slide to encourage you and as usual to motivate you. Okay, so the next slide I'm going to show you later hopefully can motivate you. I think the last few lessons we talked about Mother Teresa. I think somehow it kind of inspired a lot of students. The next thing is that for Tian Xiang and Liang Ning, I'm so sorry to apologize in advance to you because you guys are in the creative writing skill on every Sunday. Then some of the slides will be like maybe duplicate or say, hey, I thought on Friday I really learned already. Why Uncle Raymond still repeat on Sunday? But to be fair, because every month I told you all have different topics, and this month is this topic about war, society, and security. Then just take it like guys, Tian Xiang and Liang Ning. Take it like your kind of revisions, okay, and don't take it like why you repeat, why you so long-winded. Okay, so sorry. Don't complain to my boss now, please. Okay, but of course, don't worry. I promise that whatever you learn on Friday and Sunday, maybe it's about 15 to 20% similar, if you don't mind, not 100% of course, because to be fair to this group here, you guys also have to do situation writing, editing, comprehensions, visual graphic text, and so on and so forth. So I hope Tian Xiang, was it Tian Xiang and Dong Zhe, whoever is in my Sunday class, I beg your pardon, I'm so sorry. There will be some repeat on that. And on top of that, on the 26th of March this month, there will be no lesson. Okay, the reason is I'm very open to you. On 25th of March is my son's birthday. On 26th of March is my wife's birthday. So, but 25th of March, Uncle cannot celebrate because I'm now attached to a F&B. If you really want to go and see me, please go and visit the mall and see me. So I'm doing some attachment in the F&B in the Japanese restaurant there. And I'm doing serving. So yesterday I went from my house all the way to Tuas Link just to attend the course. It was very fruitful. It was definitely very meaningful. And now I'm going to share with you without further ado. Okay. So this is the slide I'm going to share. Okay. Now, some of you might be accidentally managed to see something right before your eyes are, so never mind. So before you get your A and B and C grades, you need to have what? So this is the past 3 days of lesson in the strategic planning in one of my study in SMU, Singapore Management University. Now, what you know here is that I hope you all be actively participate by showing your thumbs up and your raise out your hands and things like that. And for the past 3 days, to be honest, 9 to 6 on Monday to Wednesday, I have to on the Zoom. Okay, I can't even get out. The only time I can get out is during lunch break and tea break. So I've been looking at the script until I saw, wow. Then I have to rush to go for my tuitions quite far away, things like that. So why I'm sharing with you this is that why you look at it in such a way that you are the second group of students sharing this. And yours is more details compared to the past two groups. The first group I shared was my younger son. So he was asking me, Daddy, why is there a C grade? Who will want to get C grade? I say, very good question. So before you get a C grade, of course, some of you will get a D grade or E grade. As you know now, you are just, congratulations to all of you. 3 months ago, I congratulate you that you enter your Sec1's, your history in your life. Then now that is the first phrase, you completed your term 1. Well done, congratulations. Now my salute to all of you. Well done. You complete your term 1. As you can see, the journey is going to get tougher. And some of you will get your WA result. Okay, some of you, your parents will be reprimanding you or praising you. But I don't think it's a very natural thing, including myself. You know, my son also get back the test paper, all these things. So recently he also failed his Chinese test and the teacher called. So he briefly came to approach me and said, Daddy, I failed my Chinese. My Lao Shi asked me to retake the Chinese. So yesterday he took back, he gone from 45 to 95. So I look at him before 45, I say, okay, up to you. I told you, I only asked for 50 upon 100. That is C grade. So he give me an A grade. Okay, so how can this be done? Ladies and gentlemen, today's topic is very important because I really want you to pay attention, and I really sincerely would like you to give me your opinions, whether you agree or not agree, because this slide will be shared with a lot of people. Okay, right? Please go I want active participation, right? Now, C grade. So how most of us, sometimes you don't like the subject, you might totally not interested at all. Okay, so but why are you still continue to do something that you don't like? So to be honest, I've been doing this motivation talk to a lot of students, especially. Who is that? Who is that? Is it don't get what's going on? Oh wow, tomorrow my friend's birthday. Okay. Who is that? Ziye, huh? Okay. Ziye, Uncle Raymond is sharing this with you all because I want you all to be motivated to get on to your study and complete your homework, complete your test well without like putting yourself in stress mode. Okay. So yeah, just sit back, relax and listen to this first. So Uncle Raymond also conduct a motivation talk to all my graduating classes like PSLE students and Set 4 students for O-level, N-level as well as IP student. Now, so F. What is F? So before you got ABC, you need to have F. So this word F here is not like what you say, or remember Uncle Raymond tell you it's fun, fantastic, fabulous, full assignment. Yes. But before you get the C grade, you need the F. The F factor is called find a solution. Fill with failures to get a C grade. So because you have been failing, got D and E or even F, okay, you not interested in your subject, you're complaining that your teachers are no good, so a subject you don't like, you don't have support, and you totally don't understand, you don't know how to get help, even you get tuition, you still cannot get it. So for the next few months, along the ways, I'm going to help you guys in how to motivate yourself, okay, to find meaning in life, to study, than to use handphone so much. Okay, you still continue to use your handphone, but don't use so much. Okay, now first, now that is where this thing comes in. Next, what come in? E, the E factor. So you have F goes to C. That means before you can go to B, you must find a solution from a D grade to a C grade. Okay, along the way you feel a lot of time, then finally, wow, my goodness, you got a C. And the subject that you don't, I don't say the word hate, the subject that you are not strong at, you finally got the C because you went through a lot of failure. You really find a solution that maybe like some of them are not good in English. Now you read through, hey, oh yeah, by the way, Fiona and who is that? Zixie or Ziye, that day you were reading, right, the passage, right? I share with my students. Don't be embarrassed. Thumbs up for you all. Well done. Okay. Right. So you guys are a motivator factors. Okay. The E factors. Okay. You must be efficient and effective. Okay. To be excellent. So in order from a C grade to jump to B grade, you need to be efficient in your work as well as an effective worker, effective student. Or some students disagree. I don't agree. I prefer an efficient student and effective work. Whichever, go and find the meaning of these two words. Okay, I'm teaching you English now. Okay, so how you get your excellence? Now, one of my trainer 3 days ago, you should not, so because we are doing F&B means serve customer, right, in the restaurant, right? Okay, and you don't say good service, you must use the word excellent service. Okay, so now I have to change my word. I cannot say, wow, well done, Ziye, you got 13 upon 15, good. I should use the word excellence. Okay. Oh yes, yeah, stop. Okay. What is TPO? I don't know what you're writing. Okay, I'm so sorry. So I'm continue. Okay, so Ziye, well done. Keep up. Okay, don't be shy. Good things must be proud of yourself. Seriously. That's a typical Singaporean concept. Okay, that my trainer was saying that when they ask for question, nobody want to raise out their hand. When the person raise out their hand is that, okay, yes, you want to volunteer? No. I volunteer Ziye. I volunteer Liang Ning. That's not the right thing. Okay. If you go to Europe, okay, can I have a volunteer please? Then all the hands will be raising up. Now you know why the top jobs are given to all the Amos, all the Europeans. Why we all Chinese? No good got problem shy Then too bad Then you're always forever in the middle management and lower management. So efficient and effective, these two words are very beautifully used in order to provide an excellent result. So you got a B grade because you are very effective in your learning and you are very efficient in the way you manage your style, and you are an effective student because you want to find the best solution, which you have done it in the C grade and improve it. And finally, you got a B grade. Then you are so hungry already. You say, hungry as in the sense, oh, well, let's do it. Okay. But anyway, thanks a lot for Ziye. Sorry, I know your laptop is lagging, so I hope it is going back to normal again. So again, please, when you are sharing your result with Uncle Raymond, or even share with your parents, don't be shy. But of course, within your peers, your classmate, you can say humbly, how many marks you got? 8 upon 10. But don't show off, say, yeah, I got 8 upon 10. You only got 6. Oh my goodness. I think this is a very strict card. This is a really, you're looking down on people. 骄者必败. Everyone's one day will have 4. So don't look down on others. Now let's go back to the D. Okay. And I'm moving D. You realize it's about A, B, C, D, E, F. Now, what is the D? Okay, what's the D? Can anyone type in your chat? What do you think the D is? And this D is super important. Can anyone just type in the group chat, or you can just unmute your mic and tell me? Okay. Ryan, Ryan, Ricky, Arsenal fan. What do you think? What is the D?
Don't know.
Arsenal.
Arsenal fan, Ricky.
Don't know.
No, D is don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. No, cannot don't know. I told you I don't want IDK. Okay, dynamic. Thank you, Fiona. Okay,
Donut.
No. This one is related to your career leh.
I got the best one.
Okay.
Dongzhe.
Oh, okay. That sounds better than donut. Okay. How about the rest? What is the D?
Daddy.
Oh, thanks. Your daddy will push it. No. Okay, no. How about Zixian?
What's the question again? I forgot.
What is the D do you think that fit nicely here? There are 3 D. Dream, okay. Hey, well done, Fiona. Keep participating. Okay, Tianxiang, what do you think the D will be? Liang Ning. Hey, Liang Ning also participate. Come on. Tianan, Zixian, Ziyue.
Drunk.
Okay, cannot be drum. Dreams. What is SMTP? I also don't know what is that. Okay, oh yes, all right. Anyone? Tianxiang, ne? What do you think? Dongzhe, you can type, right? If you cannot talk, please type. This is also testing your vocab. Yes, Dongzhe is typing. Good. Come on.
Duck.
I want to see you all get the one of the D that I want to see to have inside there. Devastating? No. Devastating will not be very good to use here because it's kind of a negative effect in my opinion. All right. So yeah. Okay. Dongzhe leh? You did that, man? What do you put? Blah. What is BRU? It's a D, not a B. Okay, not a B. Okay. Okay, so let's go.
Daps, days, dada, dado, that's, daft, dex.
Okay, here it is. Now, in order to have an A, you need a devotions. You need to devote your time. All right, so Ricky, that one whole week is actually devoting your time if you want to have the desire to score an A. In order to do that, you must discipline yourself. Okay, like I told you, Uncle Raymond, so in the police force, we need to discipline ourselves. We need to constantly keep ourselves fit. We cannot have one big stomach without 6-pack instead of 1-pack to go and catch thief, right? By the time you 追那个贼讲 Uncle 你可以跑快点吗？这么肥还来抓我 Okay, and then 什么头发又这么少，又这么肥，又跑不动，怎么捉我 So in a force, we need to have discipline. Okay, as a student, professional student, we need to have discipline. As a teacher, I also need to have the discipline. I must log in on time. I must make sure all my materials are ready. Okay, and remember, during the first 5 years of your life, your mommy and daddy devoted their time for you. Okay, because they have a desire Okay, no, don't give up on that part. Okay, it's fine. Well done. Don't say something like that. So during your 5 years, okay, your mom and dad is really devoted their time to have a desire to make sure that you grow up to be a very useful, successful person. So this first 5 years, they really discipline themselves to make sure that you are properly well taken care of. They also have to take care of their health. As you know, some parents do not take care of their health, end up they pass away, or their child did not being well taken care of, do not have a disciplined diet, do not have a disciplined thing, end up they learn bad thing. As you know, right, some of the children did not have a proper disciplinary disciplinary family. They end up to become a bad eggs and they learn bad things. So as you can see from the picture here, okay, first you must be a thinker. You need to think hard, not the person just sit there. This is one of the great philosopher thinker. Then your mind is like a white light here. Okay. Your mind is a white light here. Okay. This white light is like your mind is a blank. So how you're going to motivate this light is like prism, right? You know what is prism in science study, right? And so this triangle is like your brain. So once you're going to reflect through, you got 7 different colors. Isn't it sound like a rainbow, right? Obviously, it's a rainbow, right? So this rainbow is like your life. So how are you going to achieve your A grade and B grades? You have to start off with your C grade first. Nobody is perfect in this world. So stop blaming yourself now when you get your result and you're going to show your parents, okay? I think it's not easy to manage your lifestyle, especially with COVID-19 and all this CCA and all this with 9 subjects coming in. Some parents will tell you, don't give lame excuse to daddy, mommy, okay? Just shut up and do your job, which is, they are not wrong. But then again, you know, you have to show your commitments. And this commitments is about devotion, desire, and discipline to get an A. Now, why people, they are scholars, okay, who like Lee Kuan Yew, for example, okay, he's a scholar. Why it's not just get a scholar, you know, because he knows that he wants to achieve something, okay? So that's very important, guys. So for the next lesson onwards, starting in April, okay, we're going to have a lot of these kind of topics. And I hope today's lessons is that in order to get ABC, you need to have DEF. So the DEF is not to get a D grade, E grade, or F grade. The F is that first you have to find a solution for yourself. What is your aim in life? Okay, seriously. Is that just what you just want to pass your set 1, set 2, and that's it, and then go out and work? That is not the real right aim, you see. And then how do you make yourself effective and efficient? Learn, relearn, and unlearn. That's a very important thing. Uncle Raymond has told you already. Learning, there's no full stop. Every morning, you have to discipline yourself to wake up, to go to school, which you have done it for the past 10 weeks. Then you devote your time, that you make sure you're not late, because you have the desire to succeed, because after listening to Uncle Raymond's story, and you realize your parents have worked so super hard for you, because they want to provide good result? No, they want to provide excellent lifestyle for you. So no more good already, yeah? Okay, my trainer say don't use good or very good. You have to use excellent or awesome. So stop putting yourself on the negative spot. If some of you have failed certain of your tests, okay, for whatever reason, so for whatever reason that you fail, please, it's time to you wake up, okay, and decide how you change your lifestyle. Okay, nobody can help you in this. Just like when you're a baby, when you walk, you fell down. Your mom and dad can carry you out and move on. But how often can they do that? How long can they do that for you? I leave it to you. If you want to come for the next couple of lessons, I really want the commitments and dedications and devotion and discipline. All right? No joke, huh? First 3 months, yeah, okay, we can like honeymoon, relax, go for it. The next 3 months, after the term 2, you trust me, by July onwards, good luck to you. Those of you WA cannot make it. The Express can drop to NA, NA can drop to NT. The IP student, if you are no good, good luck to you. You are being looked down by your school, by your classmates, by your teachers. This is damn stupid. I know, it sounds stupid. People say, no lah, go for it and try it. Not true. Okay. Society don't give you that kind of chances. Only your parents will give you a lot of chances. So don't waste all these chances and make use of all the good chances. So why I say that? Okay, so let's go to the topics today. I hope today's lessons got you. So it's a good start for you. I think it's appropriate because school holiday is just starting today. And don't waste your 1 week holiday, seriously. Okay? If you fail to plan to fail. Okay, you don't want, I don't think you want to waste another one. Don't say you waste, I cannot use it. Don't spend another 1 more year in your secondary school life. During Chinese New Year, I met one of my friend's son. Can you imagine? He stayed back in Sec2 or Sec1. Repeat. By right, this year he's supposed to go poly. Now he's taking his from a NT or NA to NT or NA or Express job to NA. And now NA back to Express or something like that. And now he's taking his O-level. And I asked him, hey, what is his name? His name is Ray. I say, Ray, do you have any plan? Yeah, if you fail to study, you study to fail. Absolutely, well done. So yeah, well said, man. Well done. Well done. Seriously, I clap for you. Well done. An excellent E for you, not A. So I don't want to give A to all of you now. I want to give an E. Excellent. Not E lah, not this E lah, please lah. Ayo, E. I'm talking about E lah. E stand for excellent lah. Ayo, okay, I give you an A lah, A lah. A grade, okay. Then you say A. Ayo, come on guys, okay. When we study, joke means joke, but okay, let's go through today's topic. War, society, and security. This is a very, very dry and hard topics, and I like Liang Ning. That day you mentioned about this Hitler. Well done. Okay, wow, not bad. As a Sec1 student, you copied well. You understand the structures of history.
Sure. I want to get real here, right? But how much mark do I get in real life?
For the Hitler, that one, is it?
Yep.
I would say definitely for me, not just to please you, not to carry you favor, it's definitely B plus and A minus.
Yay.
No, I'm serious. You know, Uncle Raymond.
Like I'm not being sarcastic.
No, please. I don't think I should use the word sarcastic or mocking at my student. I don't think it's right. I have no position to mock.
Already being retarded.
No, not all this word. Okay, Hao Xuan, no. I really enjoy. Hao Xuan, just now I was so worried that I thought why today you didn't come in, and then I see already. Today lesson so boring already. I'm not saying the rest of you are boring. Okay, don't mistaken. Please. Okay, let me complete before I lost my thought. So learning, yeah, it's definitely a good one. Okay, like Fiona that day, the way you read, from a school of RGS, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, right? RGS, right? And SEGS, it's so competitive, Seriously, so competitive. It's like you are running a business in RGS and SGS and or what Wood Glove or whichever school you're from, or Nanhua, Nanqiao, all these school, no. You're like running a business, you're competitive, no. So what can you have this competitive advantage that you are better than the rest of your classmates?
It's not competitive.
Who is that?
Fiona.
Fiona, yes. Why?
No, it's not competitive.
It's not competitive.
Everyone's very nice there.
Sorry?
Everyone's very nice there.
Oh, because it's RGS. Good. But is it sincerely nice?
Yeah.
How can you tell they are nice? Do they share notes with you?
Yeah.
When you are down, do they really help you?
Like, yes.
Well, that is the aspect the cops, no?
Because like they try to instill like values into us. Yeah. Then we go on VIA.
Wow. Oh, beautiful. Because that day, one of my students, I think Liang Ning and Tian Xiang will know, right? That day was who? Was it Ziyue? Not Ziyue. What is his name? Yu Fan was sharing like that in the school. There are people bullying her and things like that. And recently I watched China News Asia, and this boy, China boy, was saying that, hey, yo, China boy, go back to China, why come to Singapore? It happened to my student when this China boy came to my school. Okay, he was being more in love. No? He was 2 years older than the rest of my classmate, his classmate. Okay, today he's doing very well. He's helping his mommy to do the pamier, and he just graduated from his poly. Okay, I hate people, whether China, Indian, Myanmar, Vietnamese, Indonesian, or whatever country you come from. I got Korean student also, okay, I got Japanese student also, okay. To me is 每个人都是一视同仁的，对不对 ，Fiona？Agree 啊 ，Fiona？ 你懂什么是一视同仁哦？
Yeah.
对咯 if RGS everyone like that, I tell you, it's a very healthy and a beautiful environment to study and grow up with. And I tell you what, you are in a very good school, no? You better take this business opportunity there in future when you graduate. You guys are going to start a very good venture business. When I talk venture business, is real business world, okay? And I say competitive means that they definitely competitive. Everyone is going to, okay, if everyone is so caring, sure, sorry, Fiona. In the class, sure, someone will be last in the class, right? There's only one top person, agree now?
Yeah.
Even the last one in the class can be the first student, the first one in any of the school, because of the EQ and the IQ and the EQ plus IQ, we call the IEQ, together inside the particular school that he or she is going there. For example, say maybe Bishan Park Secondary School. There's no more such a school, Bishan Park already, okay? Things like that, or Serangoon Garden Secondary School, or Pei Hua, or things like that, or St. Garbage, St. Gabriel, slip on my tongue. I always like to disturb.
Garbage.
I always slip my tongue. It's St. Gabriel, please. I always disturb my student. Then you say, Uncle, you got problem in my school, is it? I say, no, so sorry. Okay, I like to disturb him. Konnichiwa. Arigato gozaimasu. All right, so somebody say konnichiwa to me, okay? Thank you so much. Fiona, thanks for sharing. That shows that you have a healthy lifestyle there. And I cannot take it when some students say, go back to China, go back to India. Hey, you got problem with these people. Why you got so xenophobia? That's why I'm talking about here, war in society and security, okay? Now let's move on. Okay, what is war means to you? I think China, India, right? Whoever was saying this, who is that? Is it Fiona? Or Ziye? Whatever you're saying that China or India is okay. Everyone have their rights. And then do you know I got Singaporeans ex-student who went overseas and study and come back. They also complain to me and say, Uncle Raymond, sir, hey boss, I went there to go and study. People also look down on us. Why? Because I'm from Singapore. Excuse me, you think we all Singaporean? Some of you are here, even it's recorded. Do you think we all Singaporean go other country, they like us, man? You think they like us if we go China, go Malaysia, or go Indonesia, or any part of the world, man? They sure bound to have xenophobia. When Uncle Raymond was in London studying, there is also the first thing I alighted at the Heathrow Airport with my Indian friends. The first thing was in the Heathrow Airport, the people spit on us really. My brother-in-law was studying in Cambridge University. Outside, the black man in front pushed him and point a middle finger at him. You see? What to do? So take it positive, okay? The world is not just like that. There are a lot of things. So if you think like, sorry, Ricky, since you mentioned it, and Ziye, I use the two of you as example. See, so paiseh, I don't want to say my mom is still this so good. Or, oh yeah, Uncle Raymond, 1 week, why is holiday? Don't waste time, I still study. Thank God, Ricky. You are lucky that you are here in Singapore and you can study, Always think about the 10 million children out in the world there. They don't even have a chance to study. Now you suffer because you're going to enjoy life later when you grow up. So think about it. You mean you want to suffer to carry gun and do training and go and kill people? So take it all right. So don't feel bad about that 1 week holiday, because remember during your PSL you already enjoy a few months of holiday already. You cannot be every 365 days every time enjoying holiday, right? Even the richest man in the world, the most famous people, or the like Lee Kuan Yew or Lee Hsien Loong, they also got a break. But after the break, they also have to start use their brain to think. So make the world more peaceful, more productive, okay? So what is war means to you? Write down what is war means to you. What kind of society are we living in now? Write down. I'm going to ask you all. So I need
War
you
means kill.
sorry, let me finish first. Sorry, Hao Xian. What type of security do you know? Hao Xian, by the end of the lesson, you must use the robots. Not now. Though I don't hear anymore. Because if you do that, because Jeffrey is not in the class, so Jeffrey will be listening to YouTube later on. Then it's robot. Then the mother complained to my colleague. I'm going to get it. Then I got yellow card. Then Arsenal fan will be very happy. Oh, Dr. Hotspur, Harry Kane got yellow card.
But I can defeat you in Arsenal.
How which club are you from? Man U.
What?
Are you from Man U?
What you mean?
You say you defeat Arsenal, so which club are you from?
I say Roblox Arsenal.
Oh, okay. So what type of security do you know that can protect us? Okay. So let's go. What is war means to you? Later you must come back. The types of war. Above all was Fiona?
You'd be like, oh, nice voice. Nice voice.
Thank you. Please mute. Thank you. Fiona?
Sorry.
Yeah, read this one, sorry.
Okay, although all wars are violent, not all wars are the same. In fact, there are many different types of wars, which can be classified according to which people actually fight, the intensity of the conflict, and the extent of the combatants' use of violence, among other factors.
Very good, huh? I think you have been practicing then you massage your mouth 20 times clockwise and 20 times anti-clockwise. So that's why I say, all of you get your mic ready. So somewhere in April or May, we're going to do practice of oral, okay? Above all wars are violence, not all wars are the same. Remember the 3, 2, 1 second, the pause, right? In fact, there are many different types of wars. Double F inside, right?
I learned combatants today.
Okay, last thank you. Who's that? Who's
me?
Just nice, So this is this one topic. Okay, mute.
It's like you're engaged in a war, or what?
Yeah, correct. Mute. Thank you. Well done. Okay, where am I? Which can be classified according to which people actually fight. That's how you read, Fiona. Actually. Okay, the dumb. All right, if you want to practice more than 3 syllables, practice the word enthusiastically. Czechoslovakia, Yugoslovakia. However, ever, never, forever, clever, whichever, whenever, whatever, whatsoever, whomever. So 5 times. Okay, then you will practice. Okay, so very nice. Actually fights the intensities of the conflict and the extent of combatants' use of violence, among other factors. Effects of war also includes mass destructions of cities and have long-lasting effects on the country economy. Conflict have important indirect negative consequences on. Sorry, if I did not use the method of 3, 2, 1 second, pardon me, because sometimes I want to read a bit faster because of time issue, okay? Infrastructure, public health provisions, and social order. These indirect consequences are often overlooked and appreciated. Because of war, the word WAR stands for right now is called wasting all resources. That's the acronym to what I use for war. And that's how I use this word during my tests. During my history and SS. Okay, so wasting all resources. The resources we are talking about the 5M, the manpower, the money, machine, materials, and management. So then you ask me, Uncle Raymond, so why should I learn wars? Already have a very good life example, which is Hao Shen today. He's learning combatants. That is a fighting. War can be few types: Cold War, Civil War. Okay, there are proxy war. Okay, so Cold War can be sometimes 2 countries fighting but not using their own resources, things like that. So let's move on. Okay, so yeah. It's okay if you don't want to read, then you can say pass on. But at the end of the day, let me tell all of you, since Jeffrey, you're going to read, you're going to watch this YouTube. Let me tell you, if next month or the following month, if there's this thing called oral exam, not oral test, it's oral exam, your marks will be indicated and in the Google Classroom. Okay, and Uncle Raymond take very seriously in this oral exam. It's no point I tell you to get an A for your written, but you got a C or even a D for your oral, right? Fair enough. Okay, and I'm very proud. For the past 3 days on Zoom and yesterday when I was in TrustLink, my lecturer was telling the whole class, there's only a few in my class, which is about 40 students, including myself. Okay, I'm one of the few that give high ability questions and answer. Okay, and I did a good presentation as well. So I'm very proud of myself. Of course, I have to set example, right? And this is all about orator skill. You need to talk well. You need to ask correctly. And guess what? The moment after I was telling my wife just now, Auntie, okay, that after that asked few questions, there are people came approach me, and talk to me, I'm so glad and honored. And those people came to talk to me, their hair are already so white, it can be my uncle or my father's age, who also taking out this course. So I was sitting down at the sofa, and then he was standing up and talking to me. The first thing when he talked to me, I quickly stand up and talk to him face to face. Okay. All right. So Kenan, where call your name in street lah. Thanks.
War is the oldest, most prevalent, and most
salient issue. Carry on. I can't hear you.
The international relations.
Yes,
Attention.
that's the voice. That's the voice I want to hear. Yeah. Good. Carry on.
Attention to war and security is necessary. Security comes first in international relations.
Stop. Are you using this earpiece mic or just the mic on your laptop?
Earpiece mic.
Earpiece. So you hold your earpiece not too close to your mouth, but maybe a distance away, but maybe a one finger away like that. Okay, then you just read. Okay, let's go. Okay, I read the first one. War is the oldest, the most prevalent and most relevant issues in international relationship. That means the moments when humans become civilized or not civilized, there was war already. Okay, and now the war is more complicated. Carry on, Kenan. Attention.
Attention to war and security is necessary. Security comes first in international relations. All other competing values such as human rights, the environment, and economic development presuppose security.
You see, thank you. Sorry, thank you. So I just want to before. So guys, take note now. What it means, mute your mic first. What it means that you see, war has excuse me. No more doing this. This is live already. So don't circle. How should when I ask you to do it, then you do it. So please don't do it. Okay, thanks. Thank you. So because if you don't break my train of thoughts, because I got many slides. I got about another 8 more slides. So attention to war means that you need someone to protect a country. That in case you come across a comprehension passage, so you need to understand some of the keywords like this. War means security. The security has been broken. That's why people are able to penetrate, to attack, to evade, or to conquer, and to make those people become slaves and work under their leadership, which is not supposed to be like this. But this has been happened from the past during the China history, Tang Song Yan Ming Qing, or even the earliest, the Qin Shi Huang period, or San Guo Yan Yi. Surprisingly, during the 3 days of strategy, my lecture made us to watch San Guo Yan Yi when when Liu Bei San Qing Zhuge Liang, when Liu Bei went to visit Zhuge Liang 3 times and asked for the art of war, the strategy of how to attack Cao Cao. So guess what? You see, in real life, so what you are studying now in the future, you need to conquer this using the strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Is this very real? So what you're studying now in school and what I'm giving you, or sometimes your parents talk to you, is very, very true. Okay? Right. So this is what I mean about the values of human rights. But because some people like thank you, Liang Ning, when for a Sec1 student to write about Hitler, and you really make me go and Google certain words. Next lesson I'll share with you on Sunday. Okay, wow, you really open up. I long time never see that word. Suddenly it pop up to me. I think I remember I read somewhere. 因为很久没有学生 come out this kind of word, so I suddenly lost touch. I read open right. If I'm wrong, means wrong. During the Sec 3 also, I used the wrong person. I apologize to my Sec 3 and Sec 4 students. Hey, sorry, I think Rui Chen, you're right, no? Supposed to be this person. Okay, so I'm not a saint. I'm not an angel. I'm a human. I do make mistakes. So if I am making mistakes sometimes in like what you call unintentionally or accidentally, why should I blame my students? Like now, some of you, like for example, how should we just now circle here, there, and this? Okay, that shows something is either very boring, or it doesn't understand, or it just feel like want to join, get attention. Okay, things like that. So I always take it in this way. All right. So carry on, Kenan. If your Wi-Fi is bad, please go near to the Wi-Fi or get something to hook up to your laptop, okay? Because on that day itself, oral, I cannot accept any lagging if possible, unless no choice. Go.
And she just left.
Why you not happy with me?
She
Hey.
left.
Who left?
天安啦. Duh.
Tina left, man? No,
Yeah,
Tina
she
is here.
left.
Tina is
Just
here.
now she left.
Tina is here. What?
Blank go out there.
Is it Ziyue? No. Tina, are you ready? Kenan, are you there? Okay, never mind. You just move on. Dongze, are you able to read? Tianxiang, let's go.
Although 3.5 billion have died in the 14,500 armed struggles throughout the history, the number and intensity of war has dropped by one half since 1991.
You see, Uncle Raymond, thank you, Tianxiang. I sometimes got not enough time to read newspaper. So just this morning when I woke up after 4 days of training, I woke up a bit late now. The first thing I got habit, I will go and watch TikTok or IG, Instagram. So when I watched the TikTok, the first thing I saw Joe Biden. They say this is the worst war that we are fighting. Okay, the most combatant wars, which is about 500 over 1,000 people die in US. Combined in World War I, World War II, Iraq War, Cold War, war in Afghanistan, Vietnam War, and what's the recent war? And the 9/11, you know what's 9/11, right? The terrorists attacked the Twin Towers. All these combined is even lesser than the COVID-19 war. So this is something that reminds us war can be an invisible enemy. So if next 2 years, you won't be surprised to receive a comprehension passage talking about this kind of war. Your first mentality, your IQ or whatever Q come in, your factual question, your inferral questions, your own questions, your code question is make sure that you know what does war means. War need not have to use a single bullet or a missile to kill you. It can be a disease, a virus. War is now invisible. Thank you, Tianxiang. Carry on the last one. No, is it Tianxiang? Yes, Tianxiang.
International relations. Theorists disagree over
Theorists
disagree over the inevitability of war.
I love the way you read the word inevitability. Cool, man. Slow and steady. It's inevitability. Inevitability. 7 syllables. And you did it well, man. If you want to read a bit faster, it will be the inevitabilities of war. Okay, international relationship terrorists disagree over the inevitability of war. Well done. So they all agree. Okay, it's no need to say one. As long as 2 countries cannot see eye to eye, please listen what I'm talking. Because whatever I'm saying, sometimes you will see this in your comprehension passage, and when you can use it to write, when they cannot see eye to eye, it's like a fish fork using the eye to eye, and they have grudges, they are at loggerheads, 就是死对头. They definitely will have some war. Why? Because they find that the other country is threatening them, the other country might attacking them, the other country might find opportunity to conquer them. So as a result, they find all means to get rid of them. Thank you. Is war necessary? Liang Ning?
Topic of war sparks many questions about morals, human rights, and justification. After reviewing the Knowledge Forum, I have come to a conclusion that I do not think war is necessary for a society to progress. Out of the Knowledge Forum, I have developed 5 main points that were highlighted in many posts that contribute to the support of why war is not necessary for society progress.
Thank you.
Okay,
it's okay. Well done, well done. So you see, these are the kind of questions the IP student will get. So you see, my notes also involve IP. It's such a short statement, short question. Is war necessary? Answer. It's just like when I always remember when I was doing my master's degree, okay? One topic answer, change. Go and write 10,000 words. You better find yourself and write this 10,000 word about change. So change can be mannered. This is where, ladies and gentlemen, whether you're Express, NA or IP student, you need to craft out. You are the architect of not just the questions, the whole structure of the essay. And then when you come to comprehension, if they ask you about this kind of question, you are the forensic side or the detective, okay, or the super what do you call spy to look through the answer and find out and dig as much as you can. Dig deeper to find the answer, dig higher to look for a bigger view, perspective of the answer. Okay, so let's go. Liangning 1 to 3, then we stop. Then we'll pass on. Wait, we'll pass on to Ricky. Go.
One distorts the moral and psychological well-being of humans. Is that supposed to be a which?
No, causing great disruption.
Causing great disruption to family life. A society can progress equally as effectively from peace as they could from war. Civilized society benefit from expanding their knowledge rather than fighting to attain power. The post-war economic impacts are too severe to justify war. War exhausts a country's natural resources and exacerbate their funds, directly impacting their people negatively.
What you are reading now is not a set 1 essay. Okay, it's definitely a set 4 or set 3 or IP essay. Well read, well written.
I don't care whether it's set 1, set 4.
I like the word, man. I like the keyword. I don't give a damn. Just bring it on, man.
Yo.
Just bring it on. Well done. Good. So let me explain the 1, 2, 3 factors to the class, right? Now, war distort the moral. That means, sadly to say, war separate the families. War creates scar. War creates inevitable bad memory. Take, for example, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I think yesterday, you know, right? Japan just did a 2011 earthquake and tsunami memorial. War against natural disaster. Now, when the war is such a 3 alphabets, and I think all agree with Uncle Raven, it's really wasting all resources. That's war stand for. I paused because I think that war sometimes is necessary to get rid of villain, get rid of people or certain group of people, certain organizations who are threatening the peace, security of a society. For example, recently, I think you all heard about this guy, right? 20 years old who want to take a knife and kill the Jewish people. So we are talking about war against terrorism. Now, war started because there must be someone, some organizations wanted to get rid, wanted to be superior than others. So are you going to say, so are we saying that in the school there's also a war? Yes, you may use the word war, but it's too heavy to use it in school. Therefore, just now, Fiona, I would say it's a very competitive environment because nobody will want to get last. Even the last one, I was teaching in Hwa Chong, okay, the one students, not teaching in the school in Hwa Chong. The lowest is B4 in the whole class. That guy who is B4 might be one of the top students in another school. But this B4 guy, Hwa Chong is all guy. This B4 guy has no doubt has to ask to say bye-bye. You know bye-bye means what, right? Cannot study in Hwa Chong. Or maybe I have to do something else from an IP to a GCO level. This is a straightforward one. Guys, it's just the same. All of you here today in Zoom, one day you work in a company, the company pay you 8,000 to 10,000 US dollars a month. 1 year you got 200 over $1,000 salary. They expect you to work certain timings, certain days. They expect you less than 3 days. You got to fly to London for a meeting, Japan for a seminar. Then you say, boss, cannot leh. My wife's birthday leh. Then you say, no, my wife going to give birth leh. If your boss is understanding, they say, oh, like that, never mind, you postpone. The boss can postpone, the client cannot postpone. The client will tell you, that's not my problem, no? If you're that staff A cannot go there, ask staff B, C, D, E, F, what? Then what's the point? I give you this project, $1 million or $10 million project. This is life. This is when number 2 is progress. Thanks, mom. Thank you, mother. My mom just passed water for me. And so number 2 itself is a society progress equally. The word keyword is equally has effective for peace. But people don't see eye to eye. You realize I keep mentioning eye to eyes. They don't see that this is a very equal status. As what I mentioned to Fiona, right? May you so my goodness, I run out my tune. 没有世界上呢，每个人会看重，就是说，oh my goodness, give me a minute. My laptop is lagging. I did not charge. Give me a minute. Sorry. It just showed me low battery. Is it charging now? No, it's not charging. I didn't on. Oh my goodness. So nobody in this world will want to be last. Nobody in this world want to fail. So during the 3 days of trainings, failure is not a bad thing, but you must fail intelligently. Okay, that's like I mentioned. Write down if you want. There are 3 types of mistake. Grave mistake, that means bring you to the grave. Second is about stupid mistake. The third one is about intelligent mistake. Now, grave mistake means you kill someone and now you go to grave, right? Or you do something, they say, oh my goodness, I done a grave mistake. I should not have done this. A stupid mistake is like, through this stupid mistake, sometimes you make, you know, it's unnecessarily. Okay, you think that why should I do all this type of mistake and make myself a fool? The last one is called an intelligent mistake, a mistake that made intelligently. That's where we got Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein, Steve Jobs, and people like that. Okay, so take note of that. So these are 3 mistakes, and civilized society benefit from expanding. A civilized countries, now you see, you think about it. In the past, if we do not have war, China will not expand its empire, India will not expand its empire, Mongolia will not expand its empire under the Greek warrior called Chen Qi the Genghis Khan and Kublai Khan. War will not know that there is this person called Alexander the Great. Without war today, we not know there's this person called Napoleon. So is it a good thing or bad thing? Sometime in life, in certain era, a time zone that we need some people to come out. Now today, if there's no Qin Shi Huang, we will not have the 7 wonder called the Great Wall of China. Right? Seriously. Today, we do not have this Cao Cao, Liu Bei, 跟 Sun Quan, 跟诸葛亮, 跟关羽, even I'm a Christian, I really respect Guan Yuchan. Okay? And people will tell me, you are Christian, why you respect this Guan Yuchan? Because of his morale. I'm not respecting him as a god. I'm respecting him as a character, as a leadership. Okay? So without war today, you will not have something to fall back. Like, for example, a morale. Okay, a moral of the story, a discipline, you know, and things like that. Today, if we do not have knowing that there is this person called Yue Fei, we will not know that this thing called Jin Zhong Bao Guo. So war is sometimes necessary to wake up call, to make us feel better, which is number 3. The post-war economic impacts are too severe to justify war. But because of war creates all this tension and people start to, family broke off. But sometimes war come in to realize that that country has been abusing his power, abusing and torturing the citizen. It's about time for me to come in, to interfere, to intercept, to innovate, and finally to take over this country and make the country more civilized, more prosperous. So that's why people like it. But over the years, when the leaders are no good, the society changed. Right? Same here. The society changed, then they start to say, you are from Liao Guo, you are from Wei Guo, you are from Qin Guo. So they start to differentiate. It's just like, hey, you're from Malaysia, you're from China, hey, you're from Singaporean, you're from Africa. You know, they have this different color bar and people look at you differently. And that is where number 4. Number 4 will be Mr. Ryan. No, Ryan. Is it Ryan? Or Ricky? Sorry. Ricky, sir.
I read number 4.
4 and 5, thank you.
Okay. The motives behind war are usually self-centered. A nation is driven into war by greed or
Ethnocentrism.
ethnocentrism.
Okay, but you don't like ethnocentrism. 我不是叫你唱歌，你知不知道？你知不知 No, it's ethnocentrism, okay? Well, it's okay. Carry
War
on.
War is not necessary for society to progress. A civilized society progresses directly from new ideas and innovations.
You see? Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Let me explain number 4. The motive behind war is usually for self-centered. 就是说，我觉得我比你好。Let's be honest, guys. In your class, sure got one person who is always like to be top in the class. like be the pet of your teachers. Some of you will start knocking your head. Some people will agree. Nothing wrong. Who wants to be a naughty person? Unless, sorry to say, that student or that person got a bit of their problem, emotional problem.
I want to be.
No, Hao Xuan, you want to be is not because you want to draw attention. This is unique of you. If people want to know Hao Xuan as what I've known you for 2 months, even though I don't see your face, I see the way you talk to me and you behave and you're right. It's not that you're bad. Even though you seldom hand in homework lah. Okay, oh, so sorry. But then again, let's meet.
That's true. I
Okay.
seldom hand in homework.
But doesn't mean like I say, doesn't mean like Fiona or the rest. Example, I'm using example Fiona or Tian Xiang or Zixuan or Ziyue or Tian An or Ricky. Don't hand in homework means you are not a good student. At least you still spend some time. So too bad also, yeah. If they want to pick you as a music rap because you are maybe good in music. Now let me come back to you on this one, yeah. This is about okay. No, don't know lah. Don't be so shy lah. Every time no. Don't be a negative your life. Sooner or later you got more.
Talking about no, right? My friend said, if you're stupid means if you say no means you're stupid, and are you stupid? And person said no, it means they say they are stupid.
I will bet to differ that when they are so no, sometimes people want to eat humble pie, want to be nice. But the more you say no, people will start to look at you not just stupid, no, lack of motivations. So imagine Hao Xuan was like, hey, let's ask Hao Xuan. I don't want to ask him. Every time no one, he's a no man one. Don't ask. You see, people will start to have this kind of impact. No need to be so humble. If people call you to be doing, just do a good job. If you, after doing a good job, they don't appreciate, then fine. You really done your best. If you're really not comfortable, just tell the teacher nicely, or this, I'm not comfortable to be a rep. Seriously, after doing a few rounds already, I still not comfortable. I did not try because Uncle Raymond told me not to try because I will cry. I did not try. I do my utmost best with all my zest to beat the test, to win the rest, but I still cannot be the top of the class. So teacher, please find another replacement for me. Okay, so sometimes when I ask my student to be leader here and there, I always tell, do you want to do, Mr. Shang, I try. Next. Okay, I do. I don't try. You see, they know my style, so don't try. Okay, so good. If you like to be a music rep because you like music, people select you because you have a good ingredient. People select you because they believe in the D factor. You're devoted, you desire to be a good one, and you're able to bring the team together because you have discipline. So like mentioned here, like totalitarianism means that he's very centralized. He thinks that, like just like Hitler, no? Thanks to Liang Ning, the Tian Xiang, you will be able to read his, Tian Xiang is in the CWS, right? Tian Xiang on Sunday, right? Or was it? I can't remember. Okay, you were able to read Liang Ning's essay on Sunday. You understand why? Okay, so that's why Liang Ning, I say it's an A minus, not an A plus yet. It's an A minus because the last part I'm very fed up of you. I will tell you now. Okay, I will tell you on Sunday. Then you tell me why. Then you will agree with me why. I'm very pig of you. Okay, very not frustrated. Frustrated are the words. Then later Sunday we'll go through it. Okay, remind me of that.
Because it's not very smooth. Because
no. I don't.
Because I literally I did the whole thing non-stop 2 hours.
No. Oh, 2 hours. Well done. That is your. You see, he has the devotion, he has a desire, and he's very disciplined. That's why he got an A. Now you understand? Hey guys, stop complaining. If you cannot get A, then don't complain that you cannot get it because you lack of the 3D. You lack of the F factors, then followed by E. That's why you cannot get an A.
Do your school have bullies?
Definitely lah. Every school have one, but
my class a lot.
But sadly to say, those bully in my school, good luck to them. When they mention my name, they'll say, "Oh my goodness, the Abeng teacher coming already." Jialat, xiao liao. The Paikia teacher coming.
This guy, right? He bully everybody. And then when teacher looking at him, he also bully. He don't care. And then every time the principal ask him go, right, he will just keep doing one. He don't care.
You will be going to see counselor soon,
One thing, I'm his friend. Yes.
Motivate him not to be a bully lah. What I have taught you, right, to learn to show love, live on virtue everlasting. Because he start to hate everyone because internally he has some personal problems that he is very hard to share with someone to understand him. Sometimes he may have some mental issue, but we don't call mental issue. We call psychological issue. So we need to help people. The more people you help, you will go to your A. Seriously. All right. But don't help people. Hey, I help you to smoke more. Huh? Hey, I help you to gamble more. Hey, you don't know how to do your test. Let me help you to cheat the test. That is wrong. Please don't do that. Okay, don't LOL to me. Okay. So guys, that's what Ricky was mentioning. So just like Hitler, Liang Ning well said. Next one, war is not necessary for society. I disagree with this statement totally. Okay. Some country, because they are being in this country called the Malala, this girl was being shot.
Maleka.
No. Seriously, don't disturb her. She got a Nobel Prize.
No, I mean Maleka.
No. Her name is Malala.
Oh, I thought you said Maleka, the place.
No. This girl is called Malala. If you go and Google it, she got this Nobel Award for freeing the girls in that country. And that country, they don't allow girls to go school one there. 不是麻辣啦，是马拉拉啦，不是麻辣啦，不是 please.
麻辣香锅.
But next year you in social study you will learn her. Okay, so let me.
No offense, but then you're becoming as bad as the bullying that's mentioned earlier.
Okay, let me continue, guys. Sorry. So this girl, one day he was in the bus going to school. This Taliban's military guy, came into the bus and asked, "Who is Malala?" So she raised out her hand straight away. There's 2 gunshots right to her head. Surprisingly, she did not die, and she traveled all the way to London to took out the bullets after 6 months of coma. Okay, God has this beauty of it, and he stand in the national arena and tell that. Okay, so then finally, I think the United Nations went in to whack all the terrorists, the Taliban. So sometimes this is a good example, I would say. And that country was way back about 50 years. Okay, it's an Islamic country.
It should be hand, right? Not head.
But unfortunately, they went in, they really go and the special force commando went in to kill them off. I think they deserve to die, in my opinion. Okay. How can you prevent girls from not going to school? And then in Nigeria, this group of girls, of 300 girls was being kidnapped because they are Islam, they are studying Western stuff, education. They are not allowed to. Then how you progress? Just like some of my students cannot watch Harry Potter books because they say the Christian not allowed to watch wizards and witches. To me, it doesn't make sense. And I told you, right? I got students who come and tell me, I think that day you're all laughing like hell. Was it, can I go poo-poo? Instead, can I go shit? Shit is a vulgarity word too. No, you don't laugh, no, guys. Seriously, I think I share with you all right on Sunday, right? Liang Ning, right?
You did.
So you see?
Yes, with many variation, repetition.
Poo-poo.
Okay, let's go to this one here. Thanks. Okay.
Poo-poo.
Okay, mute your mic. So you see, because of this, I disagree that it doesn't bring progress. Sometimes certain countries need to intervene through war to make the country more civilized. So here we are here, see, because of war, you have all this impact. You got inflation. Let's talk about inflation. So this is the most important things. Then later we talk about opportunity cost, decline in health, of course. All the hospitals are being bombarded and there's no proper place for the sick people. Okay, of psychological costs, definitely psychology means when you immediately see a bomb drop in front of you and kill your family, how will you feel? Okay, innovation and new technology, this is one. That's where during World War II and World War I, they create a new tank. They create aircraft carrier, the Akagis of Japan, the Enterprise of Hornets, and the Yorktown for USA. Then they now come out drones. They come out F-14, F-15s. This is called innovation. The decline in working populations. Okay, how Stalin and Hitler has killed their own citizens in order to purge them off, in order to become leaders. Loss of GDP stand gross domestic products. This is what Singapore. Wait, let me
talking about the Hitler killing the citizen, right? That's called a Scorcher policy, right?
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
See, I still remember. And by doing that, right, that's violation to the Geneva Convention. Geneva.
Yes.
Was
Who
it
cares?
that?
He don't care. He just don't care. He what Geneva Convention? Sorry,
What's the
Hitler
punishment
Convention.
for violating that convention?
You are not, there's a rules and regulations that you
Yeah,
must
but what's the
follow.
punishment?
It's death sentence or life imprisonment. Depends on the house severity. Of course, Hitler will be a death sentence one. Correct now. He killed 6 million of Jews. Okay, so okay, let me go through. Thanks, Liang Ning. GDP is not what Singapore is experiencing. Very sad, huh? Okay, where the war we are fighting is not the real physical war, but it's a COVID-19 war. So sometimes it creates employment, which is true. I think thanks to this COVID-19, that Uncle Raymond have a chance to go for further study and being paid by the governments. And I really thank from the bottom of my heart of the government. I get paid, I get study, I get to know business networking, I get to eat nice Japanese katsudon. Oh man, that's the nice thing. Okay, I got to work there as one of the trainees manager. Okay, so damage to buildings and infrastructure. Do you know in Afghanistan or where they got this very nice tall Buddhist statue was being destroyed by the Taliban because no statues are supposed to be greater than Allah's statue or something like that. Okay, and they blast the whole entire the statue of Buddha. So what is the repercussion? 报应. After that bombing, I think 1 month later, the United Forces went in to attack the whole entire, and they used the smart bomb. Smart bomb means this is where your maths comes in. You know, in your math, you plot your graph, the x and y axis, right? You plot
like nuclear bombs.
No, it's a missile. It's called the Tomahawk. Okay. The Tomahawk is actually, science also do that, agree. So you talk about geography also, the terrains and the science, what kind of bomb, the nuclear bomb, or what House was saying. And then the maths come in the calculations, just like the Apache, how they shoot in the missile in the right targets. So this is through war, they create new technology innovations. So risk in national debt. So you see, because some country have to get money for another country to fund their war, as a result, they become indebted to that countries. So as a result, they become getting poorer and poorer. Okay, and that's where the inflation starts. That's why I start the inflation first. And this is a cycle. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you like it or not, if you think you're Sec1 history, you don't like your history teacher, you don't like the subject, you don't like both, or whatever reason, sorry. Okay, for the next few years on whether you take history or not, this is also part of it. You have to learn all these things. Okay, if some of you are good in math or finance, all these will come in place. One is the factors. Or next time you study in university, you don't like history, right? But all these play a part with some of the history information inside. So now I'm introducing you this, not because you're just Sec1, I'm preparing you for your future learnings to have a DDD, devotion, desire, and discipline to get an A grade. Okay, to excellent yourself. Okay, now this is a questions here. A-level general paper essay. Okay, IP student, open your eyes big and ears big. To ensure peace, it is vital to go to war. Do you agree? Okay, so this is an A-level questions. Okay, who want to read? Zixian, are you able to read? No, okay, never mind. Zixian cannot. If cannot, okay, good, go.
Which part?
Essay, just now do you read?
No.
Who was reading just now? Ziyue, right? Or Tiannam, right? Okay, now Zixian, let's go. This part.
Essay question. To ensure peace, it is vital to go to war.
Vital.
Vital to go to war. Do you agree? Interpretation of keywords. War is an essential form of intervention, the most important solution to ensure peace. War, the use of force, military means, the involvement in armed conflicts, points that need to be addressed, justifications for war and circumstances in which war is justified, arguments against war, human values and principles that war goes against, arguments, and examples for why war is vital to ensure peace.
Ayo, Zixian, I should not ask you to read this one. No, your voice, honestly, are not sarcastic. I told you, I never want to use, unless I tell you I'm very sarcastic, then I'll tell you, not you. your voice is so nice, in such a way that should not use here, because here should be very serious. War is an essential forms of interventions, the most important solution to ensure peace. But the way you read now is like you bring me to Disneyland. Once upon a time, there were the 3 little pigs and lived happily. And one day, the mother, your voice is really catered to this kind of very nice, gentle feeling. Then suddenly I ask your voice to read this. The war supposed to be very tense and it become very relaxed. 各位来宾，各位观众，我们一起去打仗吧，因为打仗是好的。That's your voice. I'm not being mocking you, nice voice. But take note, Zixuan, when you're reading this kind of essay, you have to learn to project your voice that way, okay? So well done, well read, okay? So thank you so much. You realize that this is where we learn this. Some of you in my CWS will know it's called the setting, the main characters, the atmosphere, the rhythm, and the title. The title is already, do you agree that to ensure peace it is vital to go to war? And they start off with the introductions using that kind of fist bump. So war is essential. 不用讲的，一定要打仗的。如果你不要讲到和平，战争是不可难免，一定要的。是所谓有些人是讲可以用义不容辞吗？还是我用错？是理所当然的，是 part and parcel of it 。Okay, thank you. I was reading the chat. Okay, sorry, because they're getting disrupted. So what happened? The war is essential because it's saying that without using force, there is no peace. There's this thing called the point that needs to be addressed. That is justifications. Remember I talked about the Malala case, that guy killed her because girls go to school cannot. Then the Nigerian 300 girls are all being kidnapped, become slave and wife and pregnantated them, and then becomes their slave because they study Western education. Cannot like that. Okay, or even some countries they enslave certain tribes because they are very uncivilized. Also cannot like that. So this argument given as the human values. We're talking about the principle, 做人的原则, the principle of human beings, the dignity of a humans. All right, let's talk about the first argument. Can I have this time same, Zixuan? This time, can I? Go.
First argument. War is warranted in circumstances where the use of force is seen as the last resort after exhausting all the other possible means of diplomacy to prevent the conflicts.
Yes. So cannot, not you. You say cannot already. I talked to him already. I negotiate with him already. I give him alternative already. I give him option already. I tell him to give way this thing. Cannot already. Okay, let's start war already. I got to whack him already. Very good example is North Korea. Okay. And during the North and South Vietnam, I'm not sure some of you, do you come from Vietnam? My godmom is from Vietnamese and now she's staying in San Jose, California. During the Vietcong War in the 1969 onwards, that's the year I born, there was conflicts and they negotiate until cannot, the war is inevitable already. Sorry to say, this is life and it happens nowadays. And Ricky, are you ready? Ricky, ready? Hao Xuan? Yes, how can I miss you? Hao Xuan, come, let's go.
Hello.
Thanks to Zixuan. Thank you. Go.
Read the Second World War, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In view of the military expansion and aggression.
Well, I thumbs up. You really don't know how to read already.
Aggression okay. Of the Japanese.
Hello. I don't like people to pronounce the word Japanese. What's so great about their things? It's pronounced as Japanese, not Japanese.
Japanese.
No. Please don't criticize people's race.
But it's Japan and then this.
No, it's pronounced the Japanese. All right, good.
Japanese. Okay. As evident in the attack of Pearl Harbor, as well as their lack of political willingness to engage the U.S. and its allies in the diplomatic. I went down. Diplomatic dialogues. One can argue that war is necessary and inevitable to bring the unstoppable aggression of the Japanese to submission. In each desperate
In such desperate circumstances.
so what?
In such desperate circumstances.
Circumstances.
Yes, you can
Will
pronounce
leave-
circumstances, but you pronounce circumstances mean 在不同的情况之下. Okay, in such desperate circumstances. Carry on.
In such desperate circumstances, where lives are
Where
compromised-
lives
compromised,
are compromised.
war is said to initiate. Why am I the one who read?
Carry on.
What is this word?
Where I lost touch, if somebody was writing what is Japanese.
War is said to be initiated and fought for the greater good of society. Okay,
Carry on, because the consequences.
No, it's at the UTI.
Yeah, utilitarian purpose.
Utilitarian purposes.
Yeah, the utilitarian
Because the
purpose.
consequences of not ending the aggression of the Japanese could have been much worse. Because there could have been much worse impact on humanity if the military aggression of the Japanese were not averted by the war.
So you see, thank you very much. Well read, except the word Japanese. So what happened here is
Yes.
talking about, okay, mute your mic, thank you. So because you got a few more minutes to go, so you have to take note now. This is what it means here. Sometimes because of this aggressor, they have to stop for more bloodshed right now. They stop more bloodshed, more attack, more suffering, more torturing, more tormenting life ahead of others, like in Singapore, right? You know, the Japanese, later on, you will learn the word called Shokchin. That means it's the mass killing of the Chinese in Singapore. It's about 300,000 of Chinese being killed in Singapore. And some of my relatives on my father's side was really one of the victims. So that was told by my grandmother. I'm not sure how it is. My grandfather's bicycle shop was being confiscated during the war. Okay. My father saw how the Japanese slaughter the Chinese by chopping off their heads with blood spilling out all over the place. And that is where I think they need to put a full stop for once and for all with this kind of bloodshed. So therefore, war is necessary. So this is an example. You see, ladies and gentlemen, as IP student, you're only set one. You're reading this as an A-level essay. You all should be proud of yourself, especially for Hao Xian. Okay, you should be very, very proud. Excellent for you all to read this, because this is where, if you want to get an A grade, is where you see all the word. Wow, what circumstances, utilitarians, what kind of fashions, all these kind of bombastic word. This is A level. Okay, Syrian War, Civil War. This Civil War poor thing, I don't know, you know, this group of people was running away from the country, so they took a boat, and then because the boat capsized, right, all the people died. So die already, right? The body have to float somewhere, right? They float on the shore of France, and one of the body, you can go and Google it. Very poor thing. It's a 2-year-old boy. The body was floating on the beaches, and then the police happened to go through the beaches and rescue some of the survivor as well as the dead victim. The moment the policeman carried the dead body of the 2-year-old boy, the camera, the photographer, the reporter took the pictures. It was on the international news. That pictures started a real war already. The United Nations. That's it. We have to stop this war. Okay, don't believe? Okay, who would be the best person to read this? As it's none other than Hao Xian.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Okay. The US. Okay, why must I always be the one reading the?
You want to read now?
read.
Never mind. You want to read now? If you don't read, I can pass to some. Sorry,
Okay, you pass to someone. I don't know the words.
It's okay. Practice it. Who want to read?
Rather Lang Ning, he very good.
Lang Ning, you want?
Yes, Queen.
Okay, come on. Be 9:30 ready. Come on.
By the way, right, you might be wondering how am I supposed to pronounce a sentence without
Let's
actually
read.
taking a
Let's go.
breath.
Let's go.
I went for choir. The
US?
US involvement in Syrian to wage war against the expansion of ISIS into Islamic states in Iraq and Syria. War is certainly the most vital means here, as political opponents are not willing to engage the other parties in pursue diplomatic solution. As Machiavelli put, the end justifies the means. If we do not have any other options for peace, war will have to be undertaken with expediency to ensure that the well-being of our citizens is maintained.
Well, I would say good instead of excellence. Good means that you got room for improvement, right? Someone you read wrongly, but you have the courage and the bravery because you want the F and the E effects. The US involvement in Syrians to wage war against the expansions of ISIS, Islamic State in Iraq and Syria. War is certainly the most vital means here, as political opponents are not willing to engage the other party to pursue diplomatic solutions. As much as Villiers put, the ends justify the means. If we do not have any other options for peace, war will have to be undertaken with expediency to ensure that the well-being of our citizens is maintained. Thank you, Liang Ning. I want to call Ricky, I call Mickey. Ricky.
Okay.
The second argument, go.
War is certainly not the best and sustainable solution to bring about global peace, as one has to recognize that there are other non-violent means to cultivate peace and order. Effective peace talks and the use of diplomacy are the best and sustainable way to bring about peace in the long run.
Well read, man. Excellent. So what Ricky has read, I think is very explanatory. That here is that it is necessary. There's no other choice. There's the best solutions. After we negotiate, we talk until it cannot really. In order to have a prolonged peace, we have to go into use the war to stop the unnecessary war to prolong it. Next one's Tianxiang.
Critics may, of course, argue that these peace treaties may not also bring about sustained peace as ceasefire sometimes comes to a halt. Yet one has to recognize that peacemaking on the international stage is often a challenging journey, and it takes time for peace to be cultivated, especially when warring nations have long been
embroiled.
Embroiled.
就是他们就是混杂，就是来，你看我的手吗？就是 embroiled， 就是华语怎么讲就是在混乱之中了。Okay, something like that. I hope I'm right. Carry on.
Embroiled in such a long history of deep-rooted violence and ideological clashes. It is certainly still important and worth exploring these non-violent means in the world of diplomacy.
I tell you, Tianxiang, if you continue to read, I mean, your reading is good, not excellent yet. If you continue to improve it, CGTN is a place next time to read news. I'm telling you. You know what is CGTN? Tianxiang, do you know what is CGTN?
No.
China Global Television Network lah, CCTV, CGTN. I always go and watch the CGTN. Those Chinese newscasts, 中国人讲英文报英文新闻。You have the 咬字, your 咬字 is very good. But because maybe you're Sec1 now, you lack of the practices. So 我跟你讲, all of you, if you want to do well, always take that piece of paper, like what Liang Ning, I love your guts. Even if there's some word you pronounce it wrongly, you still continue. Don't pause it. The moment you shy yourself from reading, good luck to you. You'll never get an A grade one. Trust me. Okay? Well read, Tianxiang. Now what you need to do is the momentum. Okay. So because of time factors, next time I will teach you again. Okay, well read, okay, all of you. So look at this is the thing here. Okay, security, society, war. Now, war always involve the governments, war always in the third party, okay, which is talking about party and enemies and the citizens. You realize it's like a picture of a face, right? The two eyes, the nose, then this is the forehead, and then here might be a part of this. By right, it's supposed to be a mouth here, huh? Okay, so just like imagine that is the upper part of this space here. Now, do you realize that this is where it happens? Yeah, maybe the nostril. Okay, whatever it is. So, yeah, talk so much, never read today, huh? Okay, never mind. It's okay. Then, so this is what it means. So this is where these three things always separate the security and society. Then how again can these two mix together? This is where you go in, okay? Next lesson, we'll talk more about that. Okay, now this is what, okay, last two slides. Okay. Okay, so do you see there are many types? In fact, this is the last slide here. Okay, you see the Vietnam War, Economic Cold War, Spanish War, Peninsula War, Opium War. This is the war I cannot take it. I think all of you know about Opium War. That how the Lao Wai get China's to fight, and then they lost the Opium War. They sell opium to our ancestors, force us to take opium, and end up Macau and Hong Kong was being taken away by Portugal and Great Britain. Okay, and now the Hong Kongers people say want to be independence from China. Why? Because of the past 99 years, they were living under the British colonies, and their belief and civilization and thinkings are different from China. So they break out. I got Hong Kong friends. One of my ex-wives is now staying in Hong Kong. I don't want to comment this too much, okay? But in my opinions, okay, it's very sad thing. It's like Chinese beat Chinese. Wow, sad. Like Iran and Iraq, brother fight with brothers. So it's become, wow, 真的很可怜啊. All right, so this is a different type of war: interstate war, intrastate war, total war. Okay, I think you have the slides. Please read through this one. Okay, the Gulf War. You're going to look at this war very soon because it's very important. Gulf War, if you are doing social study and if you are interested in history, then we talk about the framework of sustained human security. So how to break these two circles and become here. This is the next lesson we're going to talk about it. Human survival freedom from fear, human development freedom from wants, and freedom, sustainable freedom from vulnerability. Vulnerability means security. That means you walk in the MRT, someone put the bag there. How? Oh, I know, SG secure, something like that. So human dignity, freedom from shame. Wow, you're Chinese, lousy, Malay, like that, like Indian. Don't shame us. So we do not want to have this. Okay, everyone, remember the just now I already talked about human dignity. 尊严, 人的尊严, everyone has his dignity. You have no right to say you Chinese like that, you Malay like that, you Indian like that, you African like that, you Amor like that. No. Always believe in this forward. 意识同仁, all humans are equal. In the eye of gods are equal. Even though you have brother and sister, okay, in the eyes of your parents, all of you they love all of you. Then some say, nonsense, uncle, I don't believe you. My mother love my sister better. My father love my younger brother or sister better. But now they don't love me. They always ask me to study. Don't let me play game. Not fair one. Okay. Then you go and find out why it is. Next time when you are father and mother, then you tell me you are fair to your children, or are you equal love to all your children? This type of equal love means they can still give love. You did not discriminate your child. Not saying that your third son or your fourth daughters are lousy. Okay, you give different level of love, but you still give love to all of you. Okay, in a country like Singapore, we are multiracial. Okay, we cannot say give love more to Chinese or give more love to Malays. We'll give all equal love, but different type of love to different type of things. Like very good example is during the celebration of a Chinese New Year, Hari Raya, or Diwali, or Christmas, or Vesak Day. Okay, this is what I meant. So you tell me so much all these things for what? For what? For your social study lah. For what? For your comprehension. For what? For writings, essay lah. For what? For situation writing, essay, and editing. Sometimes editing will come out all these things. You think what? Editing come out 3 Little Pig Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs or what? Minecraft Barrowrons No, right? They will come out things that is what you're going to impact in your real life. So today's topics, that's why I say it's very interesting. Your homework, I mean it. I go back to this. the first thing just I asked you, right? You now I explained to you already, right? By right, I'm supposed to talk about this, but today we are time. So you also look at this. What is adjective? Go and research, because next week I'm going to ask you what is the definite sorry, what am I talking about? Definite indefinite articles. Okay, what are they? When do we use that? And then we talk about adverbs. So please, okay, that next week will be this homework plus this one, and then of course there will be essays. So what is what means to you? Now, guys, children, Dongzhe, Tianxiang, Fiona, Ricky, Zixuan, Liangning, Haoxian, Tianan, Ziyue, Eric, and Jeffrey, both of you, if Eric and Jeffrey are watching the video, your homework is what is war means to you. Write a few sentences. Don't say war means to me is bloodshed, full stop. What kind of society we are living in now? We're living in a multi-society, full stop. What types of security do you know can protect us? Cyber security, full stop. You're going to write like that, I'm okay with it. You only got a D or a C. You won't get a D, you get a C. So what is war means to you? That war means to me is this, and I think it's always used so war is this. Then, and how can we prevent war? Or how can we create war? Something like that. Then you get a B and an A. Then better still, if you want to get even an A plus A, write your fist pop inside using fist pop. But they say one man's meat is another man's poison. To me, war is definitely a must. Say something like that. Okay. Don't say it's raining cats and dog. Then you use the wrong fist pop already. Okay. You know by now what is fist pop? Favors, idiom, similes. Okay. Let me write to all of you in case to some of you they are new. It's favors, idioms, similes, places, occupation, and proverbs. Okay, so this is your job. Okay, remember that. Okay, so next week is your school holiday. So Ricky, take it positive lah. Okay, I know it's a 1 week holiday. The actual holiday you're going to enjoy, to be honest, I think you're going to slap me and kill me. It's somewhere in October onwards. And sorry, end of October onwards. Then you really enjoy that whole month of holiday. And if the October holiday, you say, Uncle, I want to have tuition. My advice to tell you is that you go to have a wheel of the time. All works and no play makes Hao Xuan a dull boy. All works and no play makes Zi Xuan a dull girl. Or Ziye a dull girl. Okay, or Tian An a dull girl. So, or Tian Xiang a dull boy. So please, that 1 whole month of October, you need to free yourself, need to unwind. That's why you see next time when you grow up, you work very hard. At the end of the year, you bring your whole family for holidays. Okay, the day will come when we all can go overseas, because we all want to have an A grade in life. So in order to have A grade in life, we start from the C, B, and onwards. We start from D, E, F. So please, there is no shortcut in life. So you understand why the starting, I took about a few minutes for the ABC and ELAC some of the time. I don't think it's ELAC. We learned something right about effectiveness and efficiency, right? So yes, guys, I hope your holidays, this 1 whole week. And please, if your teacher, this is my very, very important advice to all of you. If your teachers are giving you homework, I think you start to plan. Every day spend 2 hours aside to really complete your homework. Don't try to do. It's really 2 hours. And thanks to learning, you will forever encrypt in my mind that this essay is going to be my masterpiece. If any student say, wow, Sec1 write this kind of essay, wow, copy one, Wikipedia, I so know I have to copy. You can copy, you can do, 2 hours, you can do. See, a Sec1 student, not even know history, you can do. You talk so much, you do for me. I will tell the student that. So learning, well done. Okay, Hao Xuan, as usual, your voice is very good. Tian Xiang, don't scared. Okay, read it. CGTN next time is your place to work, and better still, if you are going back to work in China company, everyone, I tell you, if I'm the employer, I'll get you in to be one of my sales and marketing. Okay, well done, guys. Really. Okay, for girls and boys, hopefully this weekend, please get your
read it.
Yeah, no, sorry. Please get your what you call. What I want to say, sorry. Or please get your mic and your camera ready, because eventually when you come to oral, I need to see your face to face. Don't go and tell me I embarrassed. No, all these things. Okay, I will feedback to my colleagues and yeah, no again. Oh my goodness, no. The no girl. Yeah, please come on. SGS spirits, correct now? Yes, correct. Well done. I like that. Excellent. I'll give you excellent. Okay, and not forgetting, there'll be a surprise coming up to all of you here. What surprise? My colleague will tell you. Okay, and thank you so much. And remember, on the 26th of yeah, don't stop sharing it here. On the 26th of this month is my wife's birthday, so I will not have tuition. Please tell your parents, inform your parents. Next week, we still have one more lesson. Okay, so I will see all of you. Please, in case if you complete your homework, please put your Google Classroom. I think some of you have not submit your homework to me. So just to share with you, there are some parents who ask my colleague, hey, how is my son and my daughter doing? I will not be able to support you if you don't hand in any homework. Okay, so there's one student who hand in to me homework. This is a true story. It's a Set 4 boy. He handed me a few homework and his result was very good during the Google Classroom. So I take a picture, I send it to my colleague, and the colleague submit to the parents. So last 2 days ago, he was on Google, not on Zoom. I say, how is the result? I passed one of the questions, but I failed the other questions. So failed by how much? I failed by 1 mark because not enough time to complete my essay. So I told him, so it's not you don't know how to do, right? From the way you give me your homework, you know your contextual knowledge and your general knowledge very well about the history. So yeah, I agree, uncle, but because of time management, so you lack of practice. So no matter how well you talk here, you run, at the end of the day, this Zoom, I cannot be sitting here and say, okay, class, let's start 1 hour essay. On your camera now and show me what you're writing. You want to do that now? I'll be bored to death, seriously. So please, I expect the discipline there. When I ask you to do an essay or comprehension, please do it diligently, please. Because the next few months, I'm planning to give comprehension tests. And I'm introducing editing and visual graphics, okay? Some IP students may not have this, but take it as like a learning curve, okay? Right, without